There's something peaceful about the early hours of the morning. Maybe it's the soft clink of a coffee mug, the way sunlight gently pours through the curtains, or the quiet creak of a porch chair as the world slowly wakes up. For many older adults, these quiet moments are where reflection begins, where we notice the little changes in our bodies, the stiffness in our knees, or the occasional tingling in our feet. They may seem small at first, but they whisper to us, asking for a bit more care, a bit more understanding. If you've ever paused mid-walk to stretch your legs or found yourself wondering why your balance isn't quite what it used to be, you're not alone. These aren't just signs of aging, they're gentle reminders from our bodies to tune in, not give up. Today's video is all about supporting your legs, your steady companions through every season of life. We'll explore simple, natural ways to keep them strong, steady, and pain-free, rooted in both science and everyday wellness. Whether it's what you add to your plate or a small habit before bedtime, these tips are all part of embracing senior wellness with grace. So grab a cozy seat, maybe a warm drink, and let's talk gently about the little things that keep you moving forward, one confident step at a time. Sometimes it starts with something as subtle as a tingling in your fingers when you're folding laundry, or that odd moment when your leg feels just a little weaker as you rise from your favorite porch chair in the afternoon sun. These aren't always dramatic changes, but they quietly remind us that our bodies are shifting with time. After the age of 60, one of the most overlooked yet important changes is the body's decline in collagen production. Collagen is a vital protein that helps keep our joints cushioned, our skin firm, and our muscles connected and supported. It's like the scaffolding that holds everything in place. But as the years pass, the body gradually slows down its collagen-making process until eventually it nearly comes to a halt. You might not notice this at first, but over time signs begin to show: hands that tingle or feel numb, legs that feel a little less stable, knees that ache after just a short walk through the garden or a trip to the local farmer's market. Even nighttime can bring reminders, those frustrating leg cramps that wake you up just when you're finally drifting into a peaceful sleep. These aren't just random aches, they're often the result of collagen loss. As the body produces less of it, tendons can become less flexible, joints less protected, and circulation a bit more sluggish. That's when balance becomes more difficult, muscles fatigue more easily, and those nighttime cramps show up uninvited. But here's the comforting part: recognizing what's happening gives you the power to respond with care. You don't need to chase complicated solutions or extreme regimens. Instead, it's often the small, consistent choices like gentle movement, a nourishing meal, or a quiet moment in the backyard, tending to your plants, that begin to rebuild the foundation from within. In today's journey into senior wellness, we'll explore how this one key factor, collagen, can affect not only how your legs and joints feel, but how steady and strong you remain in everyday life. From walking up the front steps with confidence to bending down in the garden to simply enjoying a long afternoon chat on the porch, these are the moments that matter. You deserve to move with ease, to wake up without pain, and to feel secure in every step. And while aging brings change, it also brings wisdom, and the wisdom to support your body with the care it needs. We'll talk about practical, gentle ways to support collagen naturally, based on real science and compassionate understanding. And as always, before trying any new routine or dietary changes, it's a good idea to check in with your doctor. You know your body best, and we're just here to support you in caring for it with knowledge and kindness. It's a comforting thought that sometimes nature already holds what we need to begin feeling better. And for many older adults, that healing may be waiting right in the produce section at your local grocery store, or tucked into a basket at the weekend farmer's market. As we age and our bodies slow down their natural collagen production, simple tasks like walking across the yard, standing up from a chair, or getting dressed in the morning can begin to feel more difficult. But there's growing evidence that certain fruits, rich in specific nutrients and natural enzymes, may help reactivate the body's collagen-making process, gently supporting your mobility and daily comfort. You see, collagen doesn't just support our skin, it's a key player in our joints, tendons, and muscles. Without it, stiffness and soreness become more common and inflammation may begin to build. But here's the uplifting news: fruits that are high in antioxidants, vitamin C, and plant-based compounds can encourage the body to start rebuilding what's been quietly lost over the years. Think of it this way: when you slice into a fresh kiwi or enjoy a handful of berries while sitting in the shade of your back porch, you're not just having a snack. You're giving your body the building blocks it needs to soothe, inflame joints, strengthen your muscles, and support smoother movement throughout the day. These fruits may not perform miracles overnight, but over time they can help you walk with more ease, feel less stiff in the mornings, and even sleep better at night without those nagging muscle aches. Adding these natural foods to your routine doesn't require a special program or a strict diet. It can be as simple as blending a colorful smoothie in the morning, adding a few slices of papaya to your lunch plate, or bringing home seasonal fruit from the neighborhood market. These everyday choices align beautifully with a balanced, enjoyable approach to senior wellness. Just imagine sitting in your kitchen with the window open, a light breeze coming through, and a bowl of nourishing fruit beside your tea. It's a scene of peace, but also a quiet act of healing. Of course, every person's body is unique. That's why it's always wise to speak with your doctor before making changes to your diet, especially if you have medical conditions or take medications. But when it comes to senior health tips that are gentle, natural, and grounded in everyday life, these fruits offer a sweet place to start. Let's explore them together, one vibrant bite at a time. There's a quiet reassurance that comes when we know something isn't just a guess, but grounded in real understanding. Especially as we get older, it's comforting to hear, "This has been tested. This has worked for people like me." It builds trust. And in a world full of confusing health tips, that trust matters. That's why the information we're sharing today isn't based on trends or guesswork. It comes from real scientific research and clinical studies, not just in laboratories or on paper, but in real-life settings involving older adults just like you and me. These aren't vague promises. They're insights drawn from dedicated professionals who have taken the time to study what truly works for the aging body. You see, the beauty of senior wellness isn't about chasing youth. It's about supporting the body you have now with the wisdom of what's proven to help. Researchers have looked closely at how certain fruits, nutrients, and habits impact joint pain, inflammation, circulation, and mobility in seniors. They've tracked progress over weeks and months, measured outcomes, and listened carefully to participants' stories. So when we talk about a particular fruit helping reduce leg cramps or improving balance, we're not sharing folk tales or hoping for the best. We're drawing from published studies, peer-reviewed data, and patient experiences that reflect real-world outcomes. Of course, every person's experience is unique. No two bodies are the same. But the encouraging part is that this isn't guesswork. It's a starting point backed by solid ground. For example, when scientists studied how certain antioxidants reduce inflammation in older adults, they didn't just ask how people felt. They measured changes in blood markers, muscle recovery, and walking ability. They tracked changes you can feel and see in daily life, like being able to get up from your favorite porch chair a little easier or walking longer at the local farmer's market without needing to rest. It's this combination of science and daily life that makes senior health tips so valuable. We're not here to lecture or prescribe, we're here to gently guide, to offer insights that have helped others move with more comfort, sleep more soundly, or simply enjoy their garden without wincing at every step. And as always, even when information is rooted in research, it's still important to check with your doctor before making changes. Your care is personal. These videos are here to empower, not replace the advice of a trusted healthcare provider. So as you listen today, know this: the path forward isn't uncertain. It's built on real experience and guided by science that respects the uniqueness of aging bodies. Let's keep walking that path together, with understanding, encouragement, and a steady hand at your side. Sometimes the most powerful things come in the simplest forms. Picture yourself in the kitchen on a quiet afternoon, sunlight streaming across the table and a small bowl of fruit beside your favorite chair. It's easy to overlook something so modest, but every now and then one of those fruits holds a surprising secret for your health. One such fruit, though not always familiar to American kitchens, is amla, also known as Indian gooseberry. This little green gem has been used in traditional cultures for centuries, and modern science is now beginning to uncover why. For those focused on senior wellness, amla offers a fascinating combination of benefits, especially when it comes to collagen support, inflammation reduction, and circulation. As we age, the body's ability to produce collagen naturally declines. That's why many older adults begin to notice joint stiffness, slower recovery, and even uncomfortable leg cramps during the night. Amla is rich in vitamin C, a critical nutrient your body needs to support the structure of collagen. But what makes it especially unique is its combination of enzymes and antioxidants that seem to protect existing collagen while encouraging new growth. In a way, adding amla to your routine is like sending gentle reinforcement to the connective tissues that hold your muscles and joints in harmony. Imagine walking through your garden without the usual tightness in your legs, or resting on your porch at sunset without dreading nighttime cramps that disturb your sleep. There's more to it too. Some studies suggest that amla helps support healthy circulation, which is a big part of why it's been linked to fewer leg cramps and improved comfort in older adults. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach the muscles, helping them stay relaxed and well-nourished, especially during sleep when the body does its best healing. Now, it's true that amla isn't as common in American grocery stores as apples or oranges, but it's becoming more accessible. You might find it at local health food shops, international markets, or even as a powder or juice. And just a small amount may go a long way, whether stirred into a smoothie or brewed into a warm tea on a calm evening. This isn't about finding a magic fix. It's about adding gentle support to the body through natural choices that align with your daily rhythms. That's the heart of Senior Health Tips, real solutions that fit real lives. As always, it's best to talk with your doctor if you're thinking about adding something new to your wellness routine. Every body is different, and your comfort and safety come first. But if you're curious and open to trying something rooted in both tradition and science, amla just might be one more way to care for your body and enjoy your golden years, with a little more ease, strength, and balance. Some mornings the stiffness just lingers a little longer. Maybe it's your hands that feel tight, or perhaps your knees that take a few extra minutes to cooperate before you can rise from your chair on the back porch. These gentle reminders from the body often show up without warning, especially as we age. But here's the hopeful part. Nature offers its own quiet support, sometimes in the form of something as small and flavorful as a berry. More specifically, the black raspberry is one of those underappreciated fruits that may carry powerful benefits for aging bodies, especially when it comes to protecting collagen circulation and joint comfort. What makes black raspberries special isn't just their deep, rich color or their sweet, tart flavor, it's what's inside. These berries are packed with anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant known for their ability to calm inflammation and protect tissues, including the collagen in our joints and connective muscles from long-term damage. When collagen breaks down over time, we often feel it in the form of joint pain or morning stiffness. But black raspberries may help shield collagen from the effects of chronic inflammation, keeping that supportive framework more resilient as the years go by. There's also something to be said about microcirculation, the tiny vessels that carry blood to the muscles, joints, and tissues. As we age, this circulation can slow, leading to that dull achiness in the morning or a sense of heaviness in the legs after sitting for a while. Compounds in black raspberries have been shown to improve this micro-level blood flow, gently delivering oxygen and nutrients to areas that need repair. Imagine this: you're at the local farmer's market on a sunny weekend, browsing through baskets of fresh produce when you spot a small carton of black raspberries. You take them home, rinse them off, and enjoy a handful in the afternoon, maybe with a bit of yogurt on the porch as a light snack. It's a small act, but one that supports your body in ways you might not even realize. That's what senior wellness is all about: simple, natural choices that fit into your daily rhythm. No complicated steps, no dramatic changes, just small, thoughtful habits that nurture your body gently and consistently. Of course, like with any wellness choice, it's wise to talk with your healthcare provider if you're considering adding something new to your diet, especially if you have specific health concerns. But when it comes to senior health tips that align with both science and lifestyle, black raspberries are a delicious and practical way to begin. So the next time you're looking for something to brighten up your plate and support your joints, consider these tiny berries with big potential. They just might help you greet each new morning with a little more ease and a lot more comfort. There's something deeply comforting about a bowl of fresh blueberries on a summer afternoon. Maybe you've picked them up from the farmer's market or grown a few bushes in your backyard. Their soft, sweet taste feels like a gentle reminder that health and joy can still come in the smallest packages. But beyond their flavor, blueberries may offer something even more meaningful, especially as we age. These tiny fruits carry powerful nutrients that may quietly support circulation, reduce numbness in the legs and feet, and improve comfort during the day and night. Here's where the magic lies. Blueberries help the body move vitamin C deeper into your tissues. While we often think of vitamin C as something that supports the immune system, it's also a critical player in collagen production. And for that collagen to truly work, helping keep joints flexible and blood vessels strong, it has to reach the right places. Blueberries support that journey, acting like little messengers that deliver vitamin C exactly where it's needed. Even more interesting, blueberries help increase the body's natural nitric oxide levels. This is a compound that relaxes and opens up blood vessels, especially the smaller ones in the legs and feet. When circulation improves in those areas, it may help reduce that uncomfortable sensation of tingling or cold feet, a common complaint among older adults, especially in the evenings or during colder months. Just imagine instead of lying awake at night feeling that dull numbness in your toes, you enjoy a quiet evening with a small bowl of blueberries. Maybe while watching the sunset from your front porch. Over time, this simple ritual could become a gentle act of nourishment and relief, and that's what senior wellness is really about. Not quick fixes or trendy diets, but meaningful choices rooted in nature and everyday living. When you enjoy foods like blueberries, you're not just satisfying a sweet tooth. You're giving your body small tools to stay strong, steady, and supported, especially in ways that help you move more freely. You might add them to your morning oatmeal blend, them into a smoothie, or eat them plain with a sprinkle of cinnamon. However you enjoy them, they're one of the easiest and most enjoyable senior health tips to bring into your day. Of course, before making any dietary changes, it's always a good idea to talk with your doctor, especially if you're managing circulation issues or other medical concerns. Every body is different, and your care should always be personal. But if you're looking for a small, natural way to support healthier legs, warmer feet, and better movement, overall blueberries may be one of the most delicious steps you can take. There's something undeniably joyful about a ripe red strawberry. Maybe it reminds you of summer mornings, a walk through the local farmer's market, or a favorite dessert shared with family on the back porch. But strawberries aren't just sweet memories, they're also a gentle ally in supporting your body, especially as you age. As we grow older, one of the quiet shifts that happens inside us is a gradual decline in collagen production. And when collagen levels drop, we may begin to feel it in our knees, in our balance, and even in our confidence to move around freely. This is where the humble strawberry steps in, offering more than just flavor. Strawberries are rich in vitamin C, a well-known supporter of immune health. But beyond that, vitamin C plays a critical role in the synthesis of collagen, the protein that gives strength and structure to our joints, muscles, and connective tissues. By helping the body rebuild and maintain this internal support system, vitamin C can indirectly ease everyday discomfort, especially in weight-bearing joints like the knees. But that's not all. Strawberries also contain manganese, a trace mineral that doesn't always get much attention, but is essential in the process of forming new collagen. Think of manganese as the quiet partner, working behind the scenes, helping your body repair and rebuild what time has slowly worn down. Together, these nutrients make strawberries a natural, delicious way to help support joint health, reduce knee pain, and even improve your sense of balance. When the knees feel stronger and more supported, it becomes easier to trust your step, whether you're walking down the front steps, gardening in the backyard, or simply standing up from your favorite chair on a sunny afternoon. In the spirit of senior wellness, these simple choices like adding strawberries to your breakfast or enjoying a bowl in the evening aren't about chasing perfection. They're about honoring your body with what it truly needs: nourishment, care, and consistency. You might toss a few strawberries into a spinach salad, blend them into a morning smoothie, or enjoy them fresh with a touch of yogurt and honey. However you include them, you're doing more than treating yourself. You're giving your joints a quiet boost from the inside out. As always, if you're managing a medical condition or making changes to your diet, it's a good idea to check in with your healthcare provider. Every wellness journey is personal, but when it comes to senior health tips that are both easy and effective, strawberries are a sweet and sensible place to begin. So go ahead, enjoy the taste, savor the moment, and give your knees a little kindness in every bite. Sometimes the best healing starts with what's on your plate, and if you've ever enjoyed a bowl of ripe papaya on a warm afternoon, perhaps while sitting near your garden or watching the birds outside your window, you may already know how soothing it can feel. But papaya offers more than just a tropical taste. For older adults, it can be a quiet helper in the body's natural process of repair and renewal. One of the things that makes papaya so special is an enzyme it contains called papain. Unlike vitamins or minerals you might find in other fruits, papain works in a unique way. It helps break down damaged tissue, clearing the way for new healthy tissue to form. This makes it especially helpful for seniors who are dealing with sore tendons, weakened ligaments, or old injuries that haven't quite healed the way they used to. Think of it like this: your body is always working to repair itself, but over time that process slows down. Papain gently encourages that healing rhythm to pick back up like a quiet hand guiding the repair crew. That's especially important when it comes to the connective tissues that support movement. Whether it's walking through the aisles of a local farmer's market or bending down to tie your shoes on the front porch, strong tendons and ligaments make those everyday motions possible. But papaya does something else that's equally important. It improves digestion, which directly affects how well your body absorbs collagen and other nutrients. As we age, digestion can slow, and the body may not take in everything it needs, even from healthy meals. The natural enzymes in papaya help the digestive system work more efficiently, so that all the good stuff you're eating, especially proteins and collagen-building nutrients, can actually be used to support your joints, muscles, and tissues. In the world of senior wellness, that's the kind of support we love. Something simple, natural, and kind to the body. You don't need fancy supplements or extreme diets. Sometimes a few slices of fresh papaya in the morning or added to an afternoon fruit salad are enough to help your body do what it was designed to do: heal, restore, and thrive. You can find papaya at most grocery stores, especially in the warmer months. Choose one that's soft to the touch and bright orange inside. Enjoy it, chilled on a warm day, perhaps with a little lime juice, and take in not just the flavor but the quiet nourishment it brings. And as always, it's wise to talk with your doctor before adding new foods regularly into your routine, especially if you have dietary restrictions or medical conditions. But when it comes to senior health tips that blend wellness with ease, papaya is a gentle, flavorful step in the right direction. Some days all it takes is a sweet, juicy slice of pineapple to brighten the afternoon. Maybe it's part of your fruit bowl on the patio or a refreshing treat after tending to the garden. But beyond its tropical taste and cheerful color, pineapple offers something even more meaningful, especially for older adults looking to stay active and comfortable. What makes pineapple unique isn't just its flavor, it's the presence of a natural enzyme called bromelain. This enzyme has been studied for its anti-inflammatory properties, and many people find that regularly. Including pineapple in their diet brings gentle relief to areas of stiffness and swelling, especially in the joints and lower limbs. As we grow older, it's common to experience joint inflammation, particularly in the knees, ankles, and feet. Whether it's from years of wear and tear or changes in circulation, these discomforts can quietly affect your balance, your walking, and even your sense of confidence. Bromelain in pineapple may help reduce that swelling, making daily activities feel just a little smoother, like walking around the neighborhood or standing comfortably in the kitchen. But pineapple doesn't stop there. It also supports better circulation, especially in the lower body. For seniors who sometimes feel heaviness in the legs or a sense of coldness in their feet, better blood flow can make a noticeable difference in comfort and mobility. That's the quiet power of bromelain working behind the scenes to keep things moving more freely. Another benefit: pineapple may help improve nutrient absorption. That means the vitamins, minerals, and proteins from your meals are more likely to be broken down and used by your body, which becomes especially important as digestion slows with age. When your body is absorbing nutrients more efficiently, it has more tools to repair tissues, build strength, and maintain energy. You don't have to eat a whole pineapple to feel the benefits. A few chunks added to your breakfast, a slice in the afternoon, or even blended into a smoothie with a handful of greens can be enough. The goal, as always in senior wellness, isn't perfection, it's consistency, kindness to your body, and enjoying the process. Picture yourself at the local farmer's market selecting a ripe pineapple with its golden skin and leafy top. Back home, the scent fills the kitchen as you slice it open and you treat yourself to a moment that nourishes not just your body, but your spirit too. Of course, if you're managing a medical condition or taking medications that affect digestion or circulation, it's always wise to check in with your doctor before adding anything new. But when it comes to senior health tips that are both practical and pleasant, pineapple stands tall. So the next time you're looking for a natural way to support your joints and circulation, consider this sunny fruit. It may just help you move with a little more ease and live with a little more joy, one sweet bite at a time. On a quiet afternoon, maybe you're sitting on the porch with a good book and a small plate of sliced fruit beside you. The sun is soft, the breeze is gentle, and everything feels just a little more peaceful. These small, comforting moments aren't just good for the soul. They can be surprisingly good for your body too. And if that plate happens to include a few slices of guava, you might be doing more for your health than you realize. Guava is one of nature's hidden gems, especially for those of us in our senior years. It's packed with vitamin C, quercetin, potassium, and soluble fiber, a combination that works together to support collagen production, reduce joint inflammation, and help maintain healthy circulation and blood sugar levels. Let's start with collagen. As we age, our body naturally produces less of this protein, which supports the structure of our skin joints and connective tissues. Guava contains more vitamin C than most fruits, yes, even more than oranges, which helps stimulate the body's natural production of collagen. That means stronger joints, better flexibility, and potentially less discomfort during daily movement. Then there's quercetin, a powerful plant compound known for its anti-inflammatory benefits. This is especially important for seniors who deal with arthritis or lingering joint pain. By gently calming inflammation, guava may help ease stiffness and make everyday activities like walking through the garden or getting up from your favorite chair a little more comfortable. But guava doesn't stop there. It's also a rich source of potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and supports circulatory health, key for keeping the legs and feet warm and well nourished. And the soluble fiber in guava helps the body manage blood sugar levels more effectively, making it a thoughtful addition for seniors mindful of their glucose or energy swings throughout the day. What's especially nice about guava is how easy it is to enjoy. You might find it fresh at a local farmer's market or even pre-sliced at the grocery store. Some enjoy it with a sprinkle of lime, others blend it into smoothies, or simply enjoy it as an afternoon snack while sitting in the sun. At its heart, senior wellness is about finding small ways to nourish the body with care and consistency, not with rigid rules or complicated plans. Guava offers that kind of quiet support, delivering real nutrients with a taste that brings a bit of tropical brightness to your day. Of course, every body is different. If you're managing health conditions or taking medications, it's always a good idea to speak with your doctor before making dietary changes. But when it comes to senior health tips that feel both natural and nurturing, guava is a sweet and supportive place to start. So the next time you're looking for something fresh and meaningful to enjoy, consider reaching for this vibrant fruit and give your joints, your heart, and your wellness journey a little boost. There's something refreshing about a slice of kiwi. Its bright green color, the tiny black seeds, that perfect blend of sweet and tangy. It's the kind of fruit that feels like a little surprise on your plate. Maybe you've enjoyed it with breakfast on the patio or added it to a small fruit bowl shared with friends after a walk. But kiwi isn't just about taste. For older adults, it holds quiet power that supports both balance and digestion. Two things that can make all the difference as we age. The key lies in an enzyme called actinidin, found naturally in kiwi. This special enzyme helps the body break down and absorb proteins more effectively, which is especially important for the utilization of collagen, the very substance that keeps our joints, muscles, and connective tissues strong. As collagen becomes harder to replenish after age 60, we might notice signs like numbness in the feet, a lack of steadiness when standing, or feeling off balance on uneven ground. It's not always dramatic, but these little changes can quietly affect independence and confidence. Kiwi supports the body by making it easier to absorb and use the nutrients that help rebuild this structural support, like collagen. But there's more to this small fruit. Kiwi also plays a helpful role in digestive health. Thanks to its natural fiber and enzymes, it can gently encourage regularity and comfort in the digestive tract, especially if you've been feeling a bit sluggish or bloated. When digestion runs smoothly, the entire body benefits from better nutrient absorption, to improved energy and less inflammation. Picture this. You're in your kitchen in the late afternoon sunlight, spilling across the counter, and you're slicing open a ripe kiwi. The fresh scent rises up as you prepare a small plate to enjoy out on the porch. It's a small ritual, but one that supports your well-being in quiet, meaningful ways. That's exactly what senior wellness stands for. Not drastic routines or complicated regimens, but small, thoughtful choices that help you stay balanced literally and figuratively. Whether it's helping your body take in collagen, easing digestion, or keeping your legs feeling steady, kiwi offers its gifts in a humble, nourishing way. And like always, if you're managing medical conditions or dietary needs, be sure to check in with your doctor before adding anything new to your regular routine. Everyone's body is different, and your wellness plan should reflect that care. But for a simple, flavorful way to support balance, reduce foot tingling, and encourage healthy digestion, kiwi may be one of the easiest fruits to welcome into your day. So next time you're strolling through the produce section or visiting a weekend farmer's market, consider picking up a few. You might just find that this small fruit delivers big support, one vibrant bite at a time. Some stories stay with you not because they're dramatic, but because they're real, hopeful, and quietly powerful. One such story is about Richard, a 67-year-old retired mail carrier from Ohio, who rediscovered his strength in the most natural way, through a shift in something as simple as what he put on his plate each day. For years, Richard had been struggling with discomfort in his legs. He wasn't dealing with anything severe, just that familiar ache in the knees, a growing stiffness in the morning, and the gradual realization that walking even a few blocks had become more effort than ease. "I thought it was just part of getting older," he later shared. "But deep down I missed the feeling of simply moving without pain." One day at a local senior wellness workshop, a nutritionist mentioned the potential benefits of certain fruits that support collagen production, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation. Richard was intrigued. Instead of diving into complicated supplements or extreme routines, he made one simple commitment to include more of these fruits in his daily meals. He began adding kiwi to his breakfast, enjoying a handful of blueberries after lunch, and finishing his evening with slices of papaya or pineapple. On weekends, he'd pick up fresh strawberries or guava from the nearby farmer's market. It wasn't a diet, it was a shift toward nourishment. And something remarkable happened. Within just a few weeks, Richard noticed his mornings felt easier. The soreness in his legs had faded. His balance felt steadier. Encouraged, he started walking a little farther each morning, first just around the block, then down the trail behind his neighborhood. Now at 67, he walks over a mile each morning, not out of obligation, but because it brings him peace, energy, and a sense of freedom he thought he'd lost. Richard's story isn't about miracle cures or quick fixes. It's a gentle reminder that the body, even in later years, has an incredible ability to renew and rebuild, especially when given the right support. Small, consistent choices like choosing nutrient-rich fruits can make a meaningful difference over time. For older adults who may be quietly dealing with discomfort or feeling a little slower on their feet, Richard's journey is a beautiful example of what's possible. It's not about turning back the clock, but about embracing a future where you move with more ease, feel more capable, and regain confidence in your body, one bite, one step, one day at a time. As always, before making any changes to your diet or lifestyle, we encourage you to consult your doctor, especially if you're managing health conditions. But if you're looking for small ways to nourish yourself from the inside out, Richard's path might just offer a bit of inspiration. Sometimes the road to healing begins at the local produce stand. As the sun sets and the day winds down, maybe you find yourself sitting out on the back porch, listening to the soft rustle of leaves or the distant sound of laughter from the neighbor's yard. These quiet moments invite reflection on how far we've come and on what it means to stay strong, steady, and independent as the years go by. For many, the word collagen brings to mind beauty products or skincare ads. But the truth is, for older adults, collagen isn't about vanity, it's about vitality. It's the protein that forms the foundation of your joints, your ligaments, and the very structure that holds your body upright. It's what allows you to rise from a chair without effort, to keep your balance on uneven ground, and to walk through the grocery store or down the garden path with confidence. As we age, the body naturally slows its collagen production. And with that decline can come joint pain, muscle weakness, and a quiet loss of independence that many don't notice until they begin adjusting their lives to avoid discomfort. But here's the good news. Supporting collagen isn't out of reach. In fact, one of the most natural and gentle ways to do it is through the foods you choose each day. Fruits rich in vitamin C enzymes and anti-inflammatory compounds can help the body preserve and even rebuild the collagen it needs. Not just for youthful skin, but for strong legs, steady feet, and pain-free movement. A few slices of kiwi at breakfast. A bowl of berries in the afternoon, or some pineapple after dinner. May seem small, but over time they become quiet. Acts of care that support your body from the inside out. Senior wellness isn't about extremes. It's about tuning into your body's real needs and responding with kindness and consistency. It's about understanding that independence doesn't always come from grand efforts, but from everyday choices like how you nourish yourself, how you move, and how you take time to rest and restore. Imagine visiting the local farmer's market this weekend, picking out some guava or papaya, chatting with the vendor, and knowing that what you're bringing home is more than just food, it's part of your wellness journey. These simple choices are a quiet way of saying, I value my health. I choose to keep moving. I want to stay strong. And of course, before making changes to your diet, especially if you have specific health conditions, it's always wise to check in with your doctor. But never forget, collagen isn't just about looking good, it's about standing tall, walking proud, and living fully. The power to support your body is already in your hands, and maybe even in your fruit bowl.